Here's a question asking for a composite function, and we see this one's going to have a little bit of work to do because I have a trinomial over here, okay, and a binomial over here. So the first part is the f of g of x. Now I'm going to rewrite that as the f of g of x, so I can see that I'm going to plug the g function into the f function. So let me write the f function above. The f of x equals 5 minus x. So the f of g of x is going to be 5 minus whatever the g of x is. Now the g of x is all of this right here. So that has to go in that blank. F of 2x squared plus x plus 9 equals 5 minus 2x squared plus x plus 9. Okay, and then we do a little bit of math right here to get this out. This is going to be 5 minus 2x squared minus x. Okay, we're distributing that -1, if you want to think of it in here as maybe a -1 that we're distributing. And then the minus and the 9 is minus 9. Combine our like terms, we see that we can put together a 5 and a minus 9. 5 minus 9 is -4. So -2x squared minus x minus 4. Okay, that is the f of g of x. Now, the second part is going to ask us for the g of f of x. Okay, and I'm going to write that. First I'll write it as the g of f of x, which means I need the g function, and I'm going to plug the f of x into the g function. So it's the g of, and what's f of x? It's up there at the top, 5 minus x. So it's the g of 5 minus x. So if we look at the g function, the g function is 2x squared plus x plus 9. Okay, so everywhere where I saw an x, which was here and here, in the g function, I'm just going to plug in 5 minus x. Okay, so I have successfully plugged the f function into the g function. Alright, now I need to do the math. So 2 times 5 minus x squared, I have to take care of the exponent first. 5 minus x squared is 5 minus x times 5 minus x plus 5 minus x plus 9. Alright, we're going to have to FOIL this right here, distribute it. So first 2 is 25. The outer 2, 5 times negative x, is minus 5x. The inner 2, negative x times 5 is negative 5x. And then the last 2. Negative x times negative x. Negative times a negative is a positive. X times x, x squared. Okay, plus, now this 5 minus x, I don't need parentheses anymore because I don't have anything out here in front that gets distributed in. So plus 5 minus x plus 9. Okay, one more step before I put everything together. I need to distribute this 2 everything in here will be free to combine with these out here. So 2 times 25 is 50. 2 times negative 5x is minus 10x. 2 times negative 5x is minus 10x. 2 times x squared is 2x squared. Drop down these remaining 3. Plus 5 minus x plus 9. Whew. All right, everything's out of the parentheses. Gloves are off. Let's put them together. Like terms, let's look for x squared. Well, all I see is 2x squared. So I'm going to put that out in front. All right, let's look for x's. Minus 10x, minus 10x, minus, what is this, 1x? So that's negative 20 minus 1 is negative 21x. And then our constants, our numbers. I see 50 plus 5 plus 9. 50 plus 5 plus 9. 55 plus 9. What is that? 64 plus 64. Okay, you see that I've color-coded these when I underlined them. There's nothing left out, so I know I've taken care of every term. Right? I didn't miss any. Okay. Here is my answer. A little bit more work on this one, right? The g of f of x. It's not always the second one that there's more work. Sometimes there's more work on the first one. Okay, next. Part B and part C and part D. Okay, now they want us to plug in a number. So they want the f of g of 2. Okay, now we already know what the f of g of x is, right? We found it. It's this thing right here. So we're going to take the f of g of x, and instead of x, we're going to put in a 2. Okay, we're going to put in a 2 everywhere where we saw an x, right? So it's going to go here, and it's going to go here. All right, let's do it. The f of g of 2. All right, I'm going to write down my f of g of x, and I'm going to leave some blanks. Negative 2x squared minus x minus 4. Everywhere where I had an x, I'm now going to plug in a 2 right there and right there. All right, and now let's do our order of operations. Parentheses first. 2 squared is 4. Multiplication next. Negative 2 times 4 is negative 8. Minus 2 minus 4. Put that in your calculator, and you'll get negative 14. F of g of 2 is negative 14. And let me see if I can carve a little space down here to do the g of f of 2 all on the same page. Okay, so this is going to be part D. Part D is asking for the g of f of 2. So I take my g of f of x function right here, and I'm going to plug in a 2 everywhere I see an x. So 2x squared minus 21x plus 64. 2x squared minus 21x plus 64. And what am I plugging in? Instead of an x, I'm plugging in a 2. Right here, right here. 2, 2. All right, order of operations. I need to do my exponent first. 2 squared is 4. Then I'll do multiplications. 2 times 4 is 8. Minus 21 times 2 is 42. Plus 64. And then I pick up a calculator,